Hello soccer fans, welcome back to Manchester United transfer news. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more latest transfer news. Manchester United offered Goncalo Inacio as £35 million deal emerges as a possibility. Manchester United boss Ruben Amorim is set to welcome Diego Leon soon, with the Paraguayan youngster becoming the club's first confirmed capture since his hiring. The player will only sign his contracts in the very near future and will be available to the manager for next season. So it would not be entirely right to say that the new boss has stamped his authority in the market. Amorim remains keen on adding a number of players who he deems fit for his system. However, so Goncalo Inacio's name has been mooted since he moved to Old Trafford from Sporting Lisbon. The central defender was heavily linked with a move to Liverpool in the recent past as well, but it seems as if the Red Devils have stolen a march on the Reds. Portuguese news outlet Ebola has reported that Manchester United have already held talks with Inacio's agent and are prepared to acquire him on loan before the January transfer window slams shut, with an option to buy him in a £34 million deal this summer. Inacio has a release clause of £50 million in his contract, but the Mancunian Giants are looking to lower the price. Inacio would be brilliant, but Liverpool a threat to United. Manchester United have started employing 3 defenders at the back, so in spite of having Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoro, Lisandro Martinez and Matthijs de Ligt in his squad, Ruben Amorim might welcome some more depth in the position, especially as Johnny Evans is likely to depart the club after the expiry of his contract at the end of the season. Goncalo Inacio has been a very successful player at Sporting Lisbon and was an important cog in Amorim's high-flying side in the Portuguese capital, so there is every reason to think that he would be a valid signing for Man United. There will be a massive threat from Liverpool, however, as they can offer him a more competitive sporting project and Champions League participation. Meanwhile, there will also be doubts as to whether Sporting are prepared to let go of him midway through the season, more so by agreeing to foot a £15 million loss on the defender's very affordable release clause. The important thing to note so far in the development is that United's talks have only been with Inacio's agent, so Sporting could and very likely would turn their proposal down. Man United transfer news live. Goncalo Inacio loan boost, Jonathan David move, Vlahovic swap. All the latest Manchester United news and rumors during the January transfer window, including updates on Goncalo Inacio, Dusan Vlahovic, Jonathan David, and more. Hello and welcome to the latest live blog from the Manchester Evening News, dedicated to bringing you all the latest Manchester United news and transfer gossip. United came away from the capital with the bragging rights on Sunday with special help from Altay Bayındır. The goalkeeper made a string of saves against Arsenal, including 2 penalties against Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz, to help Ruben Amorim's men progress to the next round. The Red Devils now have 2 Premier League games to contend with this week as Southampton and Brighton visit Old Trafford. Focus is also on the January transfer window and what business can be done before the window closes at the start of February. 12 days into the window and United are yet to strengthen despite the blatantly obvious areas of concerns within Amorim's squad. Despite that, plenty of players have been linked with moves to Old Trafford, with the latest names being Goncalo Inacio and Jonathan David. There's also plenty of outgoing business cover with Marcus Rashford, Joshua Zirkzee, Casemiro and Tyrell Malacia are all subjects of interest elsewhere. The queue for Rashford seems to be growing by the day, with Barcelona, AS Monaco and Tottenham the latest clubs mooted. Rashford sent clear message. AC Milan's Fikayo Tomori has advised Marcus Rashford that his move to Serie A was the best decision he ever made. Reports suggest that initial discussions have taken place between the United striker's representatives and Milan regarding a possible loan deal, although Zlatan Ibrahimovic has denied Rashford has spoken to the Italian club. This follows the 27-year-old's declaration last month of his readiness for a new challenge, having spent his entire career at Manchester United. Since this revelation, Rashford has been omitted from several matchday squads as United manager Ruben Amorim intensifies his search for a new striker. However, ex-Chelsea star Tomori has lauded the potential of a move to Italy, which could provide the fresh start Rashford requires. Solskjaer was right about Ahmad. Sunday's FA Cup triumph against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium saw Ahmad step up in a key moment for Manchester United once again, scoring a penalty in their 5-3 shootout triumph. Signed from Atlanta in January 2021, The Ivorian arrived at Old Trafford with the ambition of making a name for himself in England. 4 years after swapping Atlanta for United, the 22-year-old is beginning to show how good he can be, and it is thanks to the appointment of head coach Ruben Amorim in November. Opinion: Garnacho could be key to Mendes' deal. Alejandro Garnacho may hold the key to Manchester United signing Nuno Mendes and turbocharging their rebuild under Ruben Amorim. Man United transfer news. Kobbie Mainoo sent message as Alejandro Garnacho exit stance emerges. Manchester United will be hoping their season has turned a corner this month after they followed up an impressive performance against Liverpool by knocking Arsenal out of the FA Cup on penalties. United will now take on Leicester in the 4th round next month, as they look to retain the trophy they won last season under Erik ten Hag. It remains to be seen whether there will be any new players who join the club before then, but there is plenty of going on during the January transfer window. United do need to sell before they can buy, but departures are expected before the end of the month. With all that being said, Mirror Football has taken a look at all of the latest transfer news and rumors. Mainoo sent message. Amorim has challenged Kobbie Mainoo to prove that he is worth a bumper new contract, with the midfielder currently locked in a standoff over a new deal. Mainoo's current £20,000 a week salary does not reflect his importance to United, but the Red Devils are unwilling to give him the £200,000 a week wages he is demanding. Chelsea are waiting in the wings if an agreement cannot be reached, and when asked about the situation, Amorim said, "I think Kobbie Mainoo is improving a lot during the last matches. But I think you guys feel like he is the finished product, and he is not. He has so much potential to grow up even more. He is really, really good, but he can be so much better. I think he is improving, all the players are improving, all the players are important for me, no matter whether they worked with me in the past." Garnacho stance. Napoli are eyeing a move for Alejandro Garnacho as a potential replacement for Kvaratskhelia, who has told manager Antonio Conte that he wants to leave. According to Sport Italia, Garnacho is Conte's preferred target, and United could consider cashing in on the winger if Napoli table a bid worth €50 million, £42 million. Garnacho has not been a regular starter under Amorim, with the 20-year-old making just 5 starts across all competitions. His sale would also mean that whatever money United get for him will count as pure profit in profit and sustainability rules terms, as Garnacho joined the club's academy from Atletico Madrid in 2020, when he was just 16. Rashford urged to move abroad. Marcus Rashford is expected to leave United this month after falling out of favor under Amorim, and former Premier League striker Emil Heskey believes a move abroad would be best for the forward. Rashford has been heavily linked with the likes of Barcelona and AC Milan, and Heskey told Instant Casino, "I don't think there will be a Premier League club that will take him in this window. I don't think Arsenal would take him in this window. I was thinking more abroad, more Italy, Spain or France, and I actually think that a move abroad could be the best thing for him. Go and play. Go and regain that love for football." Marcus Rashford sent clear 5-word message by England teammate about AC Milan. Marcus Rashford's Manchester United future looks uncertain following his call for a new challenge, and one former Premier League star has told him his personal thoughts on a potential move to AC Milan. Marcus Rashford has been told by AC Milan star Fikayo Tomori that moving to the Serie A was the best decision he has made. It's been reported that Rashford's representatives have held initial talks with Milan about a potential loan move after he announced that was ready for a new challenge last month, after spending his whole career to date with Manchester United. Since his bombshell revelation, Rashford has been dropped from several matchday squads as United boss Ruben Amorim is set to up his search for a new striker. However, former Chelsea star Tomori insists that moving to Italy could be the new lease of life Rashford needs. Tomori switched to Milan in 2020, initially on loan, before sealing the move on a permanent basis. The centre-back has become a mainstay at the Rossoneri and was a crucial part of the Milan side that won Serie A in 2022. And speaking in an interview with ITV Sport, the England international claimed his transfer to Milan changed his life. "It's the best decision I made," he said. "Not just in football, but in life, as it opened up my view on football and life," he added. Elaborating on his love for his Italian surroundings in the Players' Tribune, Tomori opened up on the prestige he felt signing for the legendary club, as well as the love he feels from the fans. something Rashford will no doubt be keen to hear. The moment that really hit home though was when they handed me this bag with my tracksuit in it. When I took it out, I just stared at the Milan badge. I think Dad realized I was still struggling to actually process everything. He looked at me and said, "You play for AC Milan," Tomori said. 2 years on, every time I see my tracksuit, I still get a special feeling. I still say to myself, I play for AC Milan. A lot of British players have asked me what it's really like to play in Italy. The thing that really hits you is the culture. It's the fan culture that's unique. It's impossible to describe if you've not experienced it. The way the fans treat us, the way they look at us. I mean, we're just footballers, right? But to them, it's like we're kings. Tomori also disclosed how close the players in Milan were. Another ringing endorsement for Rashford should he make the switch. The fans were one half of the equation. The other was my teammates, Tomori added. I have to give a shout out to them. Such a special group. The spirit you see is real. Everyone is close off the pitch. We go out to eat together, not as little groups but as a team. A move overseas is now most likely for Rashford, with United reluctant to hand the 27-year-old to a domestic rival. Dwayne Maynard, the player's brother and agent,